Hi everyone, I'm Lauren Valdez, and my channel is all about helping you figure out your life, figuring out what your major should be, figuring out what you should do after college, figuring out how do you start a career that you love, figuring out all that stuff. I'm here to help you do it. So my life trajectory was not in this pretty little path. It had lots of ups and downs and twists and turns. And as a woman of color, being the first person in my family to go to college, a lot of things I had to figure out the hard way. And I'm here to help you not be alone in this process. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I graduated college in 2009 with an architecture degree at the height of the economic recession where no one could get a job. I moved home with my parents. I shared a bed with my sister in a tiny little apartment, and things were really rough that first year after college. But I enrolled in some community college courses on video production and graphic design and things that just sounded interesting to me. I got an unpaid internship at a TV show where I had a lot of fun and learned a ton and got a lot of responsibility. And then I started working on blogging about issues happening in my local community related to the big industries and like city politics. And that actually led me to becoming a community correspondent for a radio program in California. And that just kind of fell into my lap. And while I was doing all that, I applied for a Fulbright fellowship to go do research abroad in Brazil. I got that fellowship, and the next year I went to Brazil where I was studying the slums in Rio and looking at how those conditions of housing impact people's health. And that really inspired my career trajectory to want to move into doing city planning and focus on public health outcomes. But right after Brazil, I got a job working in an arts nonprofit, and I did that for a few years. That taught me a lot before I went on to grad school. And over the 10 years of my career, I've done a lot of different things, from managing large nonprofit projects to working in startups to starting my own business to being a funder and deciding who gets funded for what. I've also taught undergrads at UC Berkeley, so I understand a lot of like the issues undergrads go through. And I'm here to be able to share a lot of what I've learned, from experiencing these things firsthand, as well as being someone who hires people and seeing what it takes to really establish yourself at a career. I'm here to show you that whole spectrum and give you advice on all those different stages of life. And I'm new to YouTubing, so if you find this content helpful, please like and subscribe to give me motivation to keep going with this.